Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what we've got here. All right, Two of Swords. What else? Okay, Two of Cups. Wow. And the two tens. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And underneath the deck, we have the Star. I do see what's going on here. Okay, collective, you have someone that wants to come towards you. I do believe this person has felt defeated straight out of the gate. I just feel like they think it's all going to fail and crash and burn right in front of their eyes, but they know what they want. They really want the opportunity. And I want to say from the moment this person saw you, they knew what they wanted. They felt the pull. They wanted to come in your direction. They weren't sure how to approach you. I feel like the second they saw you, they also put you on a pedestal, right? You became the wish. And I feel like, yeah, you became the wish that they wanted to celebrate. They wanted to celebrate with. They wanted to come together. They wanted to be friends. They wanted to create a strong bond, right? They want this opportunity for love. And I feel like maybe they tried to come at you in a very friendly way, even though they had more on their mind. I don't know if that ever came into being. I just feel like this person has felt completely defeated in all the efforts that they've made in your direction. It feels like nothing stuck. I see throwing the lizard up against the wall like this, and it jumps but it slides down, so it's like nothing ever stuck. Yeah, they feel you are that soulmate. They don't want to miss the opportunity. They do want to get their offer at least on the table to be considered. They don't think it's going to go anywhere, but they're going to take that fool's leap. Yeah, they're hoping their ships come in, but I feel like they're just not, I don't even want to say they're not sure. I just feel like they already know, or in their mind, they already know that they're not going to be the one that's considered. I don't know if this person has had a history of feeling defeated in love, or feeling unseen and unheard when it comes to love. I feel like they just haven't found their person yet. And I feel like they're kind of counting themselves out before they even actually swing the bats. Like they go up to the plate, but they haven't swung the bat yet, but they're already thinking they're going to have to go back, sit on the bench and wait, wait for something else. Yeah, they're expecting the tower. They're expecting you not to give to this, to give to someone else while they're waiting. And I feel like this person will be waiting after they let you know what they're thinking, after they make that fool's leap, that offer. They're going to be sitting on, I wanted to say a queasy stomach. I feel like that's a rolling stomach, or, trying to balance the self out, but feeling overwhelmed or stressed. They think they could have this Ten of Pentacles with you, and I don't feel that they're wrong. I don't feel like this person's a bad person. I feel like maybe they've been rejected a time or two, and maybe from those rejections or perceived rejections, they felt like ever since then that they're not worthy of having what their heart wants. So I feel like that's what's kind of going on here. It doesn't mean that this person is unworthy. I feel like if you looked at this person, you would not look at them and say, yep, you unworthy. I don't think you would. I don't think they come off that way. I feel like this person has a lot to offer as far as their mind, their heart, their attention. They have their time to give. And I feel like this person has that. I feel like they're going to be really surprised. Like I said, they don't know what they're going to get, but they're going to give it a go. They're going to be strong. Yep, they're going to be brave, and they're going to push forward because they are an eligible bachelor or bachelorette, right? That's why this person's going to step forward. Could be masculine or feminine. Doesn't matter. This is just energy. Yeah, I feel like they were waiting for someone to come in their direction, but then they realized that waiting here has gotten them nowhere. It's just kind of gotten them stuck in this lull type of energy or a stagnation. Yeah. I feel like the secret is that they've been covering up is that they've really liked you for a long time, or that they've really been interested for a long time. They've wanted to make this happen for a long time. They've wanted to put the work in. They've wanted to be lucky in this situation. They're passionate about you, could be highly attracted to you as well. They've got stability that they want to plant with you. They want to give you the offer for that. This is someone that's got a future in mind. Yeah, I feel like this person would really put the effort in to make you happy. And I feel like they know that if you were to step into a relationship and choose them, that you would do the same. There would be reciprocity there. Yeah, you guys could have it all. This could become very stable. Maybe they think that they could become the best version of their stable self with you as well. I feel like they know that they could provide you with that safe haven just like you could provide them with that. I feel like this is the type of person who has watched you from afar for quite a while and has just not had the bravery that they needed. There it is, that strength, the bravery that they needed to step forward. But now it's like, if I don't make a move and let this person know, yeah, they really do see themselves as being a good match for you. And I don't think they're wrong. I feel like their confidence is not in the right place. I feel like their confidence is not where it should be, but that isn't anything that couldn't bump up once they had the chance, or once they take that leap of faith with you. I feel like you would hear them out and maybe give them the chance like you would give anybody else. I think that right there, just that open door for this person, would boost their confidence significantly. Yeah, again, they're hoping they don't have that broken heart, because they really do see you. They see you as being this nurturer. They want to be loved by you. I feel like this person truly wants to be seen, wants to be heard, wants to be loved. They want to be part of something more than just their single self. I feel like this person's been ready for something, or has maybe always kind of looked for something, never kind of counted out the thought about having the opportunity to have something that goes into the future. It's just they haven't found the right opportunity, or they weren't brave enough to reach out and grab it. I feel like this time they're going to try their hand, because it's like, yes, they have a lot to lose, but if you don't try, you automatically lose. Like, you automatically don't get what you're looking for, right? So they've been looking in, they've been trying to figure out the things that you like, the way you like things to be done. It's like they're really taking all that information that they've got from checking you out online and watching you maybe in person, seeing how you maneuver. They've taken all that into account, and they're going to tailor something to you. Why? Because they really want the opportunity to show you that they're worthy. They want to feel worthy with you, right? And yeah, they want to balance things out. There's those arrows of love, Cupid's arrows. I feel like they want to make you feel this because you make them feel this. Does that make sense? It's really sweet, actually. I really actually love this. I feel like this person doesn't know how amazing they actually are. They've been sleeping on themselves, is what I hear. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this person has suffered with, I would say, a bit of anxiety, or their thoughts about themselves are just not where they should be. I feel like this person sees a distorted view of who they actually are. And I feel like it's because of a past rejection, or past rejections, or perceived past rejections. I don't know that there was actual rejection going on. Just the fact that they felt insecure about it and they pulled back before they actually got an answer, they took that to heart as rejection. That's what I'm getting. They see you as being someone important. You have a lot to offer. You're very abundant, or you have the ability to be very abundant in the future. They see you as very gifted, very talented. You stand out for all the right reasons. That's how this person sees you. They see you as a big deal. You're a big deal to this person. Yeah. And again, they really want that love. They really want to rise to become what you need. I feel like this person would want to take care of you. I feel like their heart is in the right place. I don't know. It looks great to me, collective. Yeah, their heart is in the right place. They're going to come in and tell you very, very soon. They might come in a very passionate way because it might be easier on them, but I do feel like they're going to express that they want stability, that they want other things. I feel like, but they're going to come in very passionately and really utilizing that bravery, that logic. They've got a plan, or they're going to have a plan very soon. I hear soon and very soon. So that's what I have for this one. I'm going to cut it here because I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say is this person, they felt defeated in the past. I feel like this might be the opportunity for them to actually win, to actually get what they want, and to feel the way they should feel. I feel like you're going to be I hear my flabbers are gasted. So it's like, I feel like when this person confides in you and lets you know that they felt this way for so long when it comes to love, I feel like you're going to be shocked because this might be how you see them. You might see this person as an emperor, very, very worthy, very powerful, very strong. But when it comes to love and getting what they want or having you, because I feel like since they saw you, you've been it. There's nobody that compares. I hear my beautiful or my handsome. So it's like they view you as, it's like, and I don't call anybody else that. That's designated for you. It's like nobody compares. Yeah, I hear nothing compares to you. Yeah, you're the wish, you're the hope, you're the dream. That's what they want. They can't see how they're going to get it, but they're going to give it a go. I really love this. I feel like they're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay. All right, we've got a different deck, and I don't know that I've ever used this deck, or at least I don't remember using this deck. But we're going to see. What does Spirit have for the collective here? This is like a spiritual energy type of deck. All right. We have Warrior Woman or Warrior Man. It says, have you answered your deepest calling? Sorry, it's a little hard to read because of the shine here. Let's see. Have you answered your calling? Oh my. So then we go into answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Spirit is asking you to answer the clarion call. I feel like this is for those of you who are, okay, so I want to say you could be a newbie on the journey or you could be a seasoned veteran. On this spiritual journey, I do feel like there are times where no matter where you are on the journey, they ask you, do you want to bump it up some more? Do you want to step on board? Because we've got more for you. You can say no, you can opt out. It's like those who have already been on the path, you've accomplished much, and there's always more. So Spirit will offer it to you, right? To see if you want to take it. It says, the Great Gathering. It says it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. They could be asking you to step up onto a higher platform of existence. And I've been getting this energetically for a little while now. So I just feel like the opportunity is coming to you. You might come in contact with a new soul that leads to new soul family type of energy. I feel like you'll recognize this person when they come in. And then you may recognize others who are on board with this. Yeah, look, then we've got, again, soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to go it alone. I feel like you're at a point where you can invite in soul family. Now, sometimes we come across different people along our journey and, you know, they're meant for that leg of the journey. They help us through a certain area and then they go off in search of different soul contracts, right? So a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But I do feel like you do have someone coming in, and I hear parallel journey. So I don't know if you're going to meet someone who has a lot of spiritual similarities as you. They're going to let you know. I feel like Spirit is just letting you know that you're not alone. I actually have a cousin, and we've experienced a great amount of similarities in our spiritual journey. So it just let me know when I was kind of feeling like I was really, really alone. It's like we would kind of find each other again. You know, we go out, we live our lives, and then we bump back together. And I'm like, okay, wow. So what have you been through? And then she'll give her story and I give mine. And we're like, wow, It's really similar. And it's a parallel journey, and Spirit just does that to give you some comfort as you go through the rougher things, because a lot of the times when we meet back up, it's because we've had a tower moment and we're, we just need each other, so we reach out. And I feel like that might be something as well, that you might come across someone who has a very parallel type journey. It says take a break. It says a life's work, not a season. Oh, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay, so learn to break when you need to break. Learn to rest when you need to rest. Get ample amount of sleep as you go through these different experiences in life. It can get heavy sometimes. Sometimes we need to drop the burdens at the door, crawl into bed, and give it a try the next day, right? Fresh, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, right? So I feel like, we're going to get frustrated. We're going to feel overwhelmed on the journey. That's just the way it goes. That's just part of it. Yeah, Spirit is saying, don't forget to play. Don't forget to have fun. It says, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. I feel like, yeah, I hear all work and no play. So Spirit is also advising you, when the opportunity comes up and we make a mistake or something funny happens, just take the time to laugh. Take the time to laugh it off, the stress. Take the time to meet up with others and focus on something else. Look, the spiritual journey, it can be all-encompassing sometimes. And sometimes Spirit will say, look, you're swimming too much in the deep. You got to pull out for a little bit, sit down, and just go out with friends, have a drink, do some normal things. It's like, don't make this everything. It is important, and I feel like you see it as that, and that's why it's your main priority or your main focus as you walk through life. And that's great, and I feel like Spirit commends you on that. But don't be afraid to do normal everyday people things. Go out, have fun, meet new people, have a relationship, focus on your work, find something that moves you, sit down and read a book, watch a funny movie, do something that has nothing to do at all with your growth and your expansion. I don't know, sit down and watch some mindless TV. I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. It's like, don't forget to experience human things on the human journey, right? We are souls on the path in a very human existence. So try not to forget about that. Experience those things that are here to offer while you're in physical form, right? Have a relationship. Enjoy people's company, right? So we have the grandmother of Jesus. It says, sending the light, laying foundations, and the divine plan. Yeah, you'll come right back into it. You're not going to fall off the path if you go out and have a little bit of fun. That's not the way it works. You're not going to fall off the path unless you decide that you just don't want to do it anymore. Then Spirit will allow it, right? There's no way that you go out and have fun and experience very human things that makes you any less spiritual, right? And I feel like you need to hear that. Let's see. All right, I want that, whatever it is. Align your life. Yes, it's like, make it even, balance it out. What do we have here? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. I feel like you're part of that. You're part of that by the way you step forward. So I want to say you recognize that this is really big business. This is important business. Your spiritual path has a lot to do with creating new for the souls that come after you. Creating more for the souls that come after you. It's like you're the forerunner for these souls, right? And I feel like you very clearly recognize that you're paving a path. You're laying down the path where there was none. You're trekking through the unknown and you're laying down brick by brick. And I feel like I don't have to tell you that that's important. But you also need balance. You also need fun. Yeah, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Go out dancing. Go have fun. Turn on your favorite music. Okay, so say going out is not a thing right now. Okay, don't have the money to do that. That's fine. Turn on the music in your house or dance around your room. Just kind of let that energy out in a really healthy way. I I don't know, listen to music, your favorite songs while you clean up or while you fold your laundry, while you do those mundane, everyday things that we have to do, right? I just feel like it's necessary to inject fun. Okay, so we have Akasha. It says your guidance is divinely guided. So you know you are being divinely guided. There's no question about it. Yeah, this is your awakening. And I love, like I said, I almost want to keep saying, I love to see that you're so dedicated. I love to see that you're so on point. But I almost want to say, I don't want you to miss out. And I feel like that's the energy spirit's trying to put out there. It's like, yes, this is important, but so are the other things. So are the other experiences. Those very 3D, mundane, everyday, day-to-day experiences are beautiful and worthy of your time, your effort, your energy, right? Just as worthy as the spiritual path is. So it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. I do feel like you might have some new energies rolling in. They might actually start integrating that much easier if you do kind of balance yourself out and experience a bit of both. Something to ground you, right? Something to ground down that energy. One more. Yeah. Protection. Call back your power, cut your cords, and soul retrieval. Yeah. I want to say every day we step on the path, every day we walk this journey, we become more of ourselves, more authentic version of ourselves. So Spirit's just saying, you know, you're not wrong for experiencing what everybody else does. It's like, yes, you're different, but you don't have to be so different to where you don't fit, right? And I want to say, if you just don't fit somewhere, that's not what I'm talking about. But I feel like if you're making yourself kind of like, it's like, well, if I fit in there, then obviously I'm not on this path. And that's not the way it works. It's like, you can be spiritual and look all sorts of different ways. You can be, okay, so you can be a spiritual person and have a really foul mouth. Yeah, that works. It does work that way. You could be a really spiritual person and not look like a spiritual person. You could dress any sort of way. You could walk around in all black and listen to, I don't know, metal music and be a spiritual person and be a good person. It's like you kind of have to crash through those barriers, because it's like, now I don't know if those are the exact things that you're thinking, but I'm just putting it out there. It's like, it doesn't make anyone else less spiritual or less connected or less on the path if they experience the everyday things, right? I feel like Spirit's a lot more lenient than you think. So, keepers of the earth, it says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Yes, you are guided. You are protected. You've got spirit on your side. You've got past ancestors on your side, crossed over loved ones. They still walk with you. They guide you. They're still rooting for you every day. And I feel like you know that. You feel that. Is there anything else? Maybe one more. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, it says the crumbling. It says, what are you clinging on to? And I just kind of felt like it was more to do with the earth-based things, the everyday human experience. And it was like shunning of those things. I feel like that needs to crumble in your life, because there are a lot of great things in that area of life, you know, like relationships, friendships. So love on all different levels can be experienced through the physical body here. Like, I just feel like there's more to be had, and you're cutting off your opportunity to experience those very beautiful things. So Spirit saying, you know, look at that just a little differently in your mind, or try to move it around where it fits you. Kind of step out. You could dip a toe in. You don't have to jump right in if it's a little frightening for you, but do try to make attempts to experience the more physical things in between. Okay? So we're going to drop that there. I feel like, and that's for those who have been having like that adverse reaction to doing very people things if it has nothing to do with spirituality, right? It's like you're not letting yourself expand in other ways. That's who I'm kind of talking to here, right? But if you needed a reminder that the, you know, human experience that you're living, whether it's good, bad, or in between, is worthy or any less than spiritual, think again, because it's not. Everybody's meant to have their own path to reach different souls. And I feel like, you know, you'll be asked to walk as a light worker into many different types of rooms. Some are beautifully lit, and some are dark and dingy, and there are souls in both places that need your energy, right? That's how light working works. You know, it's just, it's a bit of everything. It's a mixed bag of beautiful energies and mixed up energies, right? Okay, let's take a sip here. All right, we've got a love deck. So, okay, we've got the Chaser, and Passion, and Twin Flames. Why? Because they want a date. Okay. I hear role reversal. So I don't know if one was the chaser at one point and then has decided that they don't want to chase anymore. They want to just do their own thing. They're going to leave this where it is. That, unfortunately, is what switches up the energy. It's like getting to your breaking point, or so it seems. Like the point of giving up is what really I hear is a key turner for the other divine half. It's like, wait a minute, it's like all of a sudden they're running, they're laughing like a kid being chased on the playground, and then they turn around and nobody's chasing them anymore. It's like, where'd all my fun go, right? Where did that fun and excitement go? So then they turn around and they kind of backtrack and try to look and figure out where they lost it. It's like, where did I lose that friend at? Where did I lose that person at? I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. It's like, that's what it looks like. Two children running on a playground, and one gets tired of chasing because they never get any closer to catching. And then they say, oh, forget this. I'm going to go play on the swings. You know, I'm going to go soar for a while and do my own thing. That's exactly what it is. And then this the runner decides that, you know what, maybe I should take turns and start chasing this person. So I feel like this soul is coming back in your direction. They're passionate about still playing and having fun with you. And this is on a soul-to-soul level. This isn't playing with your heart, playing with your mind, although it may have felt like that at different points. I don't feel like this person did that on purpose. I feel like it was just a realization thing that couldn't happen until the energy was kind of broken between the two. And I feel like it was like the on switch for this person. It's like, oh wow, I lost in my running, in my everyday. I lost track of what was important to me. I feel like you are important to this person. They may come back around and ask you out on a date. I feel like this is someone that you were heartbroken over. I do want to say that the loss of this situation, or you deciding to give up on this, was so, I want to say, hard won. Because I feel like in a situation like this, if you give up, it's like you've given it every single ounce of energy that you actually had, and then some. So it's like just empty. There's no more to give. And I feel like that's the heartbreak. It's like I gave it my best and it never turned into anything. I feel like that's the type of heartbreak I'm talking. Deeply, deeply hurt, or deeply lost, or grieving or mourning the situation. I feel like you had to go through that. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who went through that. The breaking of these types of connections, I don't know how to explain the energy other than it's gut-wrenching. And I feel like, you know, if you know. If you know, you know. Yeah. So engagement ring. I don't know. I feel like this person could be coming back in your direction, really trying to figure out if they can solidify something here. Maybe have something that might go towards the future. I feel like, yeah, again, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I do kind of sense that energy here. I hear you've got a lot of explaining to do, and I feel like there might be that going on as well. I hear, girl, don't let him in without hearing the explanations. It's like, and judging those. I feel like there are friends on deck ready to, or family members, or just people that you trust, or that you've confided in when it comes to this situation. or you may open up and confide in someone when it comes to this situation. You know, I feel like it's a mixed bag. I feel like there are a lot of twin flame connections that when you're actually in one, you don't really explain it to anyone. You really just do keep it to yourself. This might be the opening up. It's like, well, this is what happened, and this is, and then they'll be like, well, why didn't you ever tell us what was going on? You know, we couldn't even help you in this situation. We couldn't comfort you in this situation. It's like, you just kept it to yourself. You knew you had to go through it alone, or you knew you had to keep it to yourself because it was so far outside of the norm that nobody would have understood anyway, the depth or the height of the feelings or the understanding or the connection. So you keep it to yourself. I feel like that's a great marker of a twin flame energy, right? I feel like this is like a, well, if they did this in the past, this is what you need to start looking for now. I do feel like you might now be letting someone in when this person comes in. I feel like it took a long time to heal that heart. And I feel like we're not ready to just throw all that away because this person comes back on a whim, right? It's having those healthy boundaries no matter who it is. Yeah, but this time love is coming to call. Yeah, I do feel like that. And I heard coming home. So, yeah, I feel like the second you started indulging in your own energy and doing what was right for you, that was the key turner energetically for this soul. They're like, yeah, all of a sudden they turn around and it wasn't fun anymore. They weren't laughing anymore. They couldn't feel you anymore. They couldn't feel the connection anymore. And I feel like it didn't just scare them. I feel like it terrified them. Because I don't want to say they were running just to run, although I feel like there were some fears kind of spurring that run in the beginning. I feel like after a while it's just play. They loved the energy that came with you being wanting of their time, their effort, their energy. They got accustomed to that. And then all of a sudden, it's like you were always the prize. You were always the one. You always had the top spot. But they were enjoying the chase so much that they, I feel like they took it too far. And I feel like you'll know if you know. That's what I want to say. I want to say this energy here is not for everyone, but I want to feel, I do feel like I want to say, you'll know if this is for you. Very clearly, you'll know if this is for you. I'm just going to, you know, in the description, this is just going to be twin flame because that's what this is. It's a very distinct energy here. Yeah, this person may be coming up, talking to you, letting you know where they were coming from. They didn't feel like enough. They didn't feel like they could give enough. There was a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, the ego issues, jealousy issues. Might have been why they didn't step forward in the past. And I feel like this kind of thing, as much as they feel like this is going to be the deal breaker, it's not. It's going to be understood easily because I feel like anyone who's been on this path has had to, you know, wade through their own junk, wade through their own feelings of insecurity, of lack, of self-sabotage, of ego and fear. You know, they're coupled together there. So I feel like there's going to be more compassion. They'll be met with more compassion than they imagine, I want to say. Yeah, I feel like they're still watching. They're still looking. They're stalking. They want to focus on what you're doing because they want to come back in. We have heart with a key. It says welcoming love. Yeah, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. It's perfect. I feel like that's what this person is now ready for, now looking for. Yeah. And, you know, I feel like this person could now be the healthy choice. I do feel like they've done healing, the heart healing, the healing in the energy. So, as always, I am just the reader. I just let you know what is coming so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself. Always entirely up to you. But I do feel like from what this energy feels like, if this is your situation, use your discernment. If this is your situation, it does look to be a healed situation or one that has taken the course through healing and come out on the other side illuminated. this could be conducive to growth and a new relationship between the two twin souls. So I do feel like in this particular situation, yeah, we do have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I do feel like there is a sense of wanting reciprocity now. It's like realizing the things that they've done, or realizing the part that they played in the breakdown of it, and wanting to be an intricate part in building it back up. I really love the energy. It's like they were looking back at memories and then missing you and kind of getting nostalgic over the things that, you know, the playfulness between the two, or the smiles, or just that heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul connection, that energy of it, and experiencing that. Because I feel like if you experience this with one single person, it never feels the same with anybody else. This level of vibration is not something you feel, I want to say twice. This has just got something more to it. Although I do feel like it does grow and change, it ebbs and it flows throughout the connection, but I feel like this specific energetic connection is something very, very special. It's not felt by all, and it won't be felt by all in this lifetime. Like I've said before, you either incarnate with your soul, your twin soul, or they kind of guide you from the other side. So it's like, and then they guide you towards high-level soulmates, right? So it does happen that way as well. You don't always incarnate with that twin soul on Earth. But I feel like in this particular one, this is where the two kind of come into a union. So, like I said, not for everybody, but if it's for you, it's important to know that this is coming back through. Okay? And I feel like I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know. The love was never gone. You'll never stop loving someone that you truly love. You just allow them to do their thing, like you just allow yourself to do your thing, right? We can love others from afar very, very easily. And wish them the best, right? And I feel like that's kind of what true love actually is. It's unconditionally loving, right? I feel like that's really, really rare, but that connection is still there, and this person wants to forge the rebuilding of this. Yeah, and provide some clarity, truth, and a revelation. Yeah, protection, power. I'm going to drop it there. I feel like that's what's going on here. I was drawn to a lot of love. So this is twin flame energy here, right? Could be high-level soulmate. I feel like get in where you fit in, right? But we also have the romance angels. I was drawn to all of these. You know, I just noticed now. Okay, I'm slow on the go today, but I just noticed now that everything's a kind of a pinkier color. And I went with a dustier pink today. It's just, I guess, the energy of, we might have love coming in for the collective. So let's see. I feel like this is going to be a more collective energy. Okay. Oh, no. User error here. I was holding them in reverse. Let's see. Let's fix this. All right. What do we have? All right. We have new love. New love partner. Wow. Look at that. True love. New love, true love, and romantic feelings. All right. You've got someone coming in that is just going to sweep you into the next chapter of your life. This could be passionate. This could be very playful. I do feel like it's something you've been waiting for. I don't know if it's going to take you into the future, although it could. I do feel like the possibilities are endless here. If two people are willing to put in the energy, this could be like the romance of a lifetime type of energy going on. I love that. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, this person's worth waiting for. Like I said, I feel like you've been waiting for this soulmate. I feel like you've been waiting for this person to come on in. Yeah, let your friends help you. It could be someone that your friends introduce you to. Yeah. I feel like you had to free yourself from past things before you could step into something new. Keep an open mind. the person, your soulmate, may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this person could have a different type of energy than the people that you've walked towards in the past. I feel like you learned your lesson. I want to say learned your lesson on the path. Blah, blah, blah. One of those days. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look. This could be the one. This person, yeah, soon and very soon. Okay, this person is coming in very, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You could have just met this person, or you could just be meeting this person. Could be as soon as today, throughout the week ahead. I want to say in through at least the first 2 weeks of September, if you're getting here on time. If not, I would say within the next 3 weeks, you could be seeing this soulmate come in. Really gorgeous energy. What are you? I want that. Retreat. Yeah, you could start like a honeymoon period with this person. The two of you could just become fast friends, you know, fast friends and lovers type energy. I feel like there's a passion here. I feel like this is going to be one of those really magnetic connections, very attraction based, but there's something more. And I feel like that's what's coming for you. Really amazing energy. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of similarities and then a lot of differences, but differences that aren't necessarily deal breakers, but just help you to expand and open up. And like this person could like a different style of music that you've never actually really listened to, or they like going to different things. Like maybe they're a concert goer and maybe you've never been that much of a concert person, but maybe experiencing that with them is something different, or someone that likes to go out dancing, or someone that likes to go out and meet up with friends for drinks. It could just be different things that the two of you introduce to each other that I feel like becomes kind of like opening up more doors to experiencing life. This is that type of connection. I really love this. It is safe for you to love. I do feel like this person does have pretty good intentions, I'd say. They really want the opportunity to get to know you. They really want to create some closeness. Now, I do get a friends to lovers energy. So this person may come in and you may feel those sparks of attraction. I feel like they may actually just let you know that they're attracted to you too. And then it's like you both just agree to see where it goes. That's this type of energy. It's really great energy. I love that. Yeah, tons of attraction. Spirit on deck there. This person might actually... Some soulmates come in and they help us to see ourselves in a more beautiful light. I feel like this is that type of situation where this lover comes in and they kind of, you know, heal our distorted view of self. If there are some distortions, like it's like, oh yeah, I'm not really good at this. And then they say, well, what are you talking about? I just saw you do that the other day and it was amazing. It's like, you don't see yourself clearly. They may even say things like that to you. Like, you really don't see yourself very clearly. It's like, when I'm done with you, you're going to see yourself more clearly. That's the type of energy here. I really love it. It's a really fantastic soulmate. Yeah. I do want to say this is past life. I want to say this is a past life person. This could be somebody you've met before, but I don't feel like it's somebody you've dated before. This could be a friend, a more recent friend. I feel like that turns into something more, and those sparks have been kind of working their way through for quite a while. It could be something like that as well. Yeah, but this is really the getting to know you stage. This is the flirting stage. Then it moves into the passion stage. Yeah, this is what I've been trying to say. Getting to know you, flirting, sparks fly, and then passion. This energy goes right into passion. And I want to say very quickly, I feel like it's welcomed by both souls, and this is two consenting adults. That's who I'm talking about. If you're too young, these readings aren't for you yet. Come back later. All right, I feel like that's what we've got for this one. Gorgeous soulmate energy. I love that. This could be something that takes you, yeah, the romance of a lifetime. It could be something that takes you into the future. There is a very strong possibility that this could be your person. Of course, if it's your person, it always takes two people to put in that effort, that energy to make it into something long lasting. So do keep that in mind. It's the opportunity for forever, but what two people do with it, what two souls put into it, is what's going to create it, right? All right, let's get into these letters. All right, I like these new letters. All right, what do we have here? We have an N, an R, an E, another E, another E. I hear we. Oh my God. Do you guys remember that really old commercial with the pig that hung out the window, or hung the little pinwheel out the window and was screeching "wee"? That's what just kind of came into my mind. If you know, you know. We have a P, a G, an L, a P, a U. I feel like these are people that have fun. That's what I'm kind of getting from that. I hear people laughing and getting loud. It's like, have you ever had that best friend that the two of you don't, you know, it's like you don't realize how loud you're being, or you guys are just laughing in hysterics, like laughing till you cry. And this could be in public. But I feel like that's the type of soulmate type energy, friendship, soulmate, into lover, soulmate, that type of energy. It's like you laugh until you cry with this person. That's what's coming in here. Oh, let's see what else we have. S. We have a T, N, I, O, O, D, D, U. We might need a couple more. Hold on. We've got an E, an S, an R, an F, and an N. Okay. Well, I heard fun, 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 fun. I heard something about a tux, renting a tux and going out. I hear a guy's night. Yeah, I hear I don't want to go on it. It's like I'm hearing someone say, it's something along the lines of, let's go on a guy's night, let's get all dressed up and go out, and it's like meet some people, look for girls or look for guys or whoever it is that you're looking for, that you're attracted to. I feel like it's like wanting one of those nights to go out, to look good, and then someone saying, no, no thank you. And everybody's kind of like pestering this person. It's like they're the life of the party, and it's like, why doesn't the life of the party want to come? It's because they already got someone in mind, and it's almost like they know where they want to go, but they haven't kind of said it yet. So I don't know who needs to hear that. It's like maybe it's you that needs to say, look, I've got someone in mind already. Yeah, I hear something about gossip. So it's like, yeah, I see gossip. So it's like they want people to know, but they don't want people to know just yet. I don't know if this is you. You haven't stepped towards this person yet. I hear nope. Yeah, someone wants to go too. Oh, you want someone to go too. It's like you would want to take this person out. It's like if I'm getting dressed up, I want to take this person out on a date. It's like if I'm getting dressed up to do anything, I want this person to be there. It's like I want this person to go too. And it's like, and I don't want it to be like a boys' night or a girls' night. I want it to be like a date night. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's like if I'm going to put in all that effort, I want it to be with this person. I want this person to go too. Yeah, I feel like I do hear the dudes or the guys. It's like, I don't know if the guys are going to be like kind of bummed out that like one of their best wingmen or, you know, whatever has decided to maybe settle down or looking to settle down. I feel like there's a lot of sad faces or ho-hum attitudes. It's like it's just not a party unless you're there. You know, you might be the first of all your friends to get to a point where you want something serious. It's like you might be setting the pace. They might go out that night, but look for something that looks like something that could stay. It's like you almost kind of make having a relationship look good, if that makes any sense at all. It's like, yeah, they follow what you do. So whether it's guys or girls, I feel like it's like if you're stepping into a relationship, maybe I should step into one too, kind of energy. It's like maybe I should find a good one. Is there anything else? I hear something about today. Today's gossip is, I don't know, and I hear the tea is piping hot. So I don't know if you're going to get some good gossip today, or somebody's going to confide something in you, or somebody's heard something about somebody that's coming towards you. Could be something like that. Or the gossip is someone's coming towards you. Could be something like that as well. I heard something about mermaids or selkies. So I don't know what somebody's could have, like, I don't know, could be a favorite or something, or an energy that somebody connects with. I also hear fairies and fae. Yeah, it's something about the energies and connecting too. So I don't know, maybe it's just like I don't know if you want the okay, but I am seeing somebody sign language like okay. I can't remember how that goes, but yeah, somebody's signing it really fast. Could be something about, I'm hearing something about a hearing aid, and I don't know if someone feels like insecure about that as they step towards someone. I don't know if I want to say you had friends that were crappy friends that made you feel insecure about it, or they made fun of you for it. It's like, oh, we're all just laughing, but it's like, I feel like the person who's being made fun of is like dying inside, but they have to put on a brave face. It's like I hear they're just busting your, yeah, you get it. So, yeah, I don't know why somebody feels insecure about that. It's like, I don't know if they're trying to walk towards someone and they're insecure about the fact that they have a hearing aid, or I feel like the person you'd be stepping towards is not that type of person, is kind of the energy that I get. And this person would never make you feel insecure about, especially something beyond your control. I mean, how ridiculous, right? But I feel like there's a fear there. I want to tell this person to go ahead and be confident, because I feel like the person you're stepping towards is not that type of person and would probably hate the people. I mean, and I don't like that word. It's a terrible word to hate. It takes a lot of energy and effort, but I feel like this person would loathe entirely people who made you feel that way. So that's just another side note. Okay. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay. I want to say you need better friends, or at least to speak your truth. Like, that bothers me, but I guess, I don't know. All right, what do we have? I just want to kind of mix these up pretty good here. All right, what do we have? Not too much. Oh, wow. Look, there's the twin flames. I'm not surprised. That really powerful twin flame energy did come out today. There's peace and love coming in, and I feel like that's for twin flames, mirror souls, high-level soulmates, and soulmates coming in today. They're looking to come in. They're following their soul song, and it's leading them to heart-based connections. There's a depth of emotion. There's wanting to ground something down into the physical. Look, there's that mermaid or whale's tail. I feel like there's a depth of emotion, or the opportunity for deep emotions. Yeah, there's going to be some gossip. We got the bird here, but I feel like you can be resilient through that. The two of you can be resilient through that. I think you'll have a hand to hold. If you confide in your person, which I think you should, if you're trying to create a really strong foundation, confiding in your person, I feel like they can help you stay strong. if you're facing any type of adversity at all. I feel like it's best to get it all out there so your person can very clearly see what the two of you would be up against as a couple, you know, if there's anything at all. I do feel like there's going to be some talk. I feel like a lot of it's going to be positive. There are just a lot of people who want to know. They just got to know who's that person. It's like, I feel like this person may be one of those, like people would assume forever bachelor, forever bachelorette, always just going to hop around to see, you know, what's better, what's better, what's better, what's better. But I feel like that person's been, I want to say fish hooked, so they've been caught. And I feel like everybody's really curious as to who caught this person. What is it about this person? I feel like that's the gossip. And you may have some sour people who wanted to be the one to catch this person before you do, collective. But I feel like, I almost want to say you weren't even trying. I almost want to say you were just doing your own thing and that's what caught this person's attention. I feel like you just act differently from the types of people that they hopped around to. But that's what I've got. There is love coming in. So I would not be surprised if you come into contact with, I do want to say what's going to be more common is that really fun-loving, passionate soul from the Romance Angels deck. I feel like that's going to be very prevalent now going through the next couple weeks of September, right? I feel like that's when this is going to come into play. Or really solidify. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.